Good evening, or night, or morning, if you're happening to watch this later. So, I just wanted to come back and briefly share something I spoke on, let's see, earlier this week. I believe it was Sunday. Yeah, the end part of that Mother's Day reflection. And yeah, I had a couple people curious as to what was going on, and these are not these homeschool bills are not the only bills. There are many, and we all know that they pop up all of the time. I just happen to pay attention to specifically one that uh, is new for the house in the state of Texas, because that's where I am. And it just kind of stuck out, and that's the one I was speaking on Sunday. Now let me take my glasses off so I can read. So this new bill, like I said, it goes beyond some things that are already in place with the Family Act and things like that. Now this bill is uh coined the dangerous bill. Okay. um I can't say targeting single mothers only, but they are a big target. But this bill, I'm reading the bill now. This House Bill 575 seeks to expand the current statute, allowing any family, okay, any family to be sued, not just single parents. So any family. And so what I was talking about, if you watched on uh Sunday, hey, if you watched on Sunday and you caught that last part of that reflection, I was giving examples of how this bill matters to homeschoolers, but this is a bill in general. It matters to every parent, giving uh grandparents custody of these children. And it's going to get ugly. It has gotten ugly. And school aged or not, the kids can be taken away, and this thing is it's there. um I don't see how, because it causes a lot of, it's dangerous. It's like I said, it's dangerous. um in summary, okay, let's see. Let me back up. Furthermore, the bill prevents a judge from requiring expert testimony when in-laws try to meet the burden of proof and obtain possession of the child. So nothing. There's no, these are kids being taken without any kind of abuse allegations or anything. That's what makes it so bad. And what I said was, say you have a parent custody battle where the mother is homeschooling the child and the father does not want the child homeschooled, but the father does not have custody. He can go get his parents to sue that mom for custody of that child or children, and they can win. Okay? They can win. It's been done, it's being done. And how? That's crazy. But it's being done. Um yeah. I don't know, but then, if people have it, the if what it boils down to, like I said, is if you're in this type of situation, and go, I'm going back to what's in the bill. Any family, you need to lawyer up. Okay, it's time to save the coins, because if ever there's anything like this, And it doesn't have to be a custody between the mom and the dad. Grandparents could just have an issue with you. And, if they know about this bill, it's like, I don't think you doing what you should be doing with these kids. They're behind, what have you. People have twisted minds, okay, and will do whatever. I don't see why they would want to take a whole child and have to, raise them. But then again, there are grandparents saying that they pay for education for these kids, and they're not being schooled the way they should be. So I kind of have to side with them as well. But being that this is a whole law, mm, we'd probably be eating really, really light if I was in this case, because I sure would be paying every dime to every lawyer I could find. But let me see. It says, in summary, the bill expands exponentially to the pool of families who can be sued under this law to include virtually every family in the state. It then lowers the legal standards required for the in laws to obtain access or possession of that family's children. It says House Bill 575. This is a new one. It is, what they say, September. Yeah, September. This came out this month, okay? The first of the month. It is being pushed by the Texas Family Law Foundation, and it's identical to a previous bill. And it defeated every legislative session by homeschool families for years now. So THSC issued a call for action in 2013 against that bill, and it shut everything down. That bill was pulled, but this sucker is gone. So like I said, it goes beyond homeschool parents. What does it say? HB would expand the significant abuses already taking place under Texas law, extending them to potentially ensnare any family in Texas. So it says THSC believed that the fundamental right of the parent to raise their children should not depend on how much money you have to defend yourself in court. Furthermore, a court should be allowed to require expert testimony when considering the extraordinary action of forcing a parent to give possession of their child to someone else. So yeah, that is BS, but again, it is a law, and like I said, I'm looking on both sides of the mirror. In the grandparents' case. So if you don't want to be sued, don't get caught with your pants down. That's all I can say. If you got family and this whole grandparent deal, the best thing to do is get as many family members as you can on your side to help. But that's ugly. That is really ugly. All right. This other one, let me see. Okay, Arkansas was the other one. Now this thing, HB 1419, it just expands on the Act 173, 2017. They allow homeschooled and private school students to attend classes at their local school districts. Okay. But it doesn't set what requirements those policies entail. So this is March 1st of this year. It says what's happened in these 2 years. I'm sure it's not the first time you heard that the past legislation and school districts come up with their own reason not to follow through on the law. Some school districts have denied that right subjectively, not with any set policy. All the bill does is it mandates that school districts will adopt a policy, but the policy can contain a number of things. So basically what it's saying is district by district deal, and their argument against allowing um, these policies to uphold this thing already in place is there was a lack of participation in some of the largest districts. Let's see, Springdale, Bentonville, Cabot, Jonesboro, North Little Rock, and Fort Smith. And so it's saying that if it was more promoted, then, homeschool parents would enroll their kids. So apparently it's still kind of hush hush, but also they're saying that the districts accept the homeschool students and the private school students, they receive a sixth of the per student funding amount provided by the state for each course those students take. They're worried about the money being taken from the district by the outsiders, the homeschoolers coming in and the private schoolers coming in. So that is the argument on this. But yeah, it looks like it's going to pass. Well, it has passed. So I don't know. People just have to wake up and understand. Hey, Nikki. All right. Something else just came up. Like I said, these are not the only ones. It's just a couple that just kind of stuck out to me, and I thought I'd put them out there to just put them out there. And I know hopefully others will comment on new, current 2019, and just kind of let people know what's up. This is Iowa. This is HF 272, and this one is crazy. But again, parent or guardian, legal. Basically, what this is, if they are independent, not under any kind of umbrella, anything, just solely, homeschooling. The people have the right to come in the house. Okay, they have the right to come in the house. They have the right to interview the children. They have to see the lesson plan, the course of study. They have to see that the child is vaccinated. Yep. So, yeah. So I wonder how that's, pulling over. Like I said, this is all new this year. They said they need to see the text that they're using, all the textbooks, the name and address of the instructor, the parent, guardian, or legal custodian of the child who is placing the child under competent private instruction, independent private instruction, or private instruction for the first time. It shall also provide the district with evidence that the child has been immunized. No, that's not even what this says. I'm saying it, but that the child has had the immunizations required under Section 139A.8, and if the child is elementary school age, a blood lead test in accordance with the section of blah 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 blah, the term outlined. Yeah, so blood test. Wow, they asking a whole lot. Yep, immunizations. I'm gonna turn this around so you can see. This is the actual bill. So, where did I just read that? Right there. Shall also provide evidence. So, yeah, they got a whole lot going on, and you got to let them in and all that kind of stuff. And if not, they come to get your child, and that's the end of that. So, yeah, they have to have, they're evaluated yearly. See, all this stuff crossed off is the old stuff. So they have changed this stuff. Non-licensed person. They have to provide, let's see, what's different. Oh, they have to be registered. They have to be accounted for. They all have to be accounted for. And that's what I said in the UK. This the UK stuff. That's what they're doing over there. So it's here. It's here. Just that fast. It's here. So yeah, Iowa doing it. How many more getting ready to hop on and, you know, come up with some stuff like this? So it's really it's a cat and mouse game. That's what it is. That's all this is. It's cat and mouse game. It says they have to determine if they're making adequate progress. So you got to have your receipts on point, because, they're talking to these kids. Who knows what they're going to ask these kids? And of course you can't be in the room. So, yeah, it must be some stuff going on. But again, I don't know. This would not really scare me because kids are being neglected and kids are being abused. And in order for them to take, it just takes the heat off of everybody if everybody just complies. So something like this, I just, that's y'all government. That's all I have to say. That's why I don't do politics. Okay, y'all be voting for stuff like this, and I can't deal with all this bureaucracy. Um, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy, but yeah, people have to comply. I just, I don't I don't prescribe, but I don't go against anything. You know, I'm here, I'm in the United States, I'm a citizen, I'm supposed to uphold the law, even if I don't like it. That's why I'm trying to get the heck out of here. But until then, I'm going to do what they say because I just don't feel like being bothered. Whether I agree with it or not, sometimes you just suck it up unless you can do something about it. And apparently, like I said, with all these kids being abused and neglected, and the ones that are seemingly you know good, homeschooling parents, that's not always the case. I'm not finna vouch for nobody because I know that's not the case. So checks and balances, that's what I've been saying for years. We need some checks and balances. Some people just do not know what they're doing. And, some people just need help. So yeah. So yep, they have to, submit reports and all of that. Let's see. Let's say something about funding in here. No. Department of Human Services. And they got everybody up in this. I just read this one briefly. But yeah, if permission to enter the home to interview the child or observe the child is refused, the juvenile court or district court, upon a showing of probable cause, may authorize the person to make a home visit, making the home visit to enter the home, interview, or observe the child. So either way it go, they're going to ask, and if you refuse, the court is going to say they have to. So there's no way around this. They get to come in and observe that child however long they need to, however many days, whatever. It says they will take place, the home visits take place in the home. And, yeah. No other place. The superintendent should carry out the duties. The person designated shall be a mandatory reporter. Wow. So basically it's CPS coming in the home. Like I said, I don't have no problem with them, dude. They've been in my house. I don't have no problem. You just comply and ask them jokers for help because they can help you. That's the thing. People get so scared of them. I don't know why, but they can help you in ways that you wouldn't even think of. So let's see, what state is this? This last one is Iowa. Like I said, these are all new for this year. Do you think it's a political agenda? Of course. Where y'all trying to move? Out the country, girl? Yeah, we going to Ghana. We going to Ghana. We're gonna we really want to go look south too. I don't know how that's gonna work, but the deal was Ghana. But we want to go to Tanzania and just go see what's over there. But we're trying to establish some business over there. So yeah, man, we trying to get out the country. Going down to Jamaica and y'all, on the real, I've been looking down there for property. That's what I've been doing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because if I go down there, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff, and I said, let me don't let me mess around and go down there, because I sure will stay. I sure will stay. Um, or at least half the time, because really, I don't know. We have to. It's gonna be a minute before we get everything in place the way we need it to, and everybody um working the way we need them to. So my husband would not be able to make that jump just like that. But I'm really looking for somewhere. And if the price is right, even if I have to just lease it part-time or something like that, that's what I'm looking for. We still are going to build this other house over here, but um a friend of mine and I are also looking for some land out here, because we were thinking about just buying a couple of, something so we can build our houses on it together. Yeah, so I just wish 20 years ago we had this idea. it it would, I mean, it would have, wow, if we had done it. We had the idea, we just didn't do it. I don't know. Yeah, we just didn't do it. So, yeah. We've been looking at Central America, but things are getting really expensive because a lot of Americans are moving out of the U.S. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people going down to Dominican, Costa Rica. Yep. Super pricey now. Yeah, but it's gonna get even. It's gonna be more expensive. It's like, I get up out of here. So yeah, we finna go get our passports and get up out of here. I think I had looked at the tickets. Oh gosh, I want to say something like, I don't know, they weren't that bad. I want to say, what did I see? I want to say 4, 5. I think it was about 4, almost 5 grand when I looked. So it wasn't that bad for those tickets. So yeah, we have got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Just need some. And I'm not necessarily saying, for these laws. I'm just saying for I'm worried about our homeschool laws. I'm just, the country, hey, the country in general, it's just a lot, it's just a lot of going on. And yeah, it's just time to go. Time to go. So Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Just trying to save up. My mom and dad say hello. Tell them I said, hey, I was thinking about you earlier. I keep forgetting about this thing you said they got this where you cannot mobile vlog for this thing. You got to have so many subscribers cuz I'm like it seemed like I'm missing some people. Um I keep forgetting about that. So, yeah, I know that cut off a lot of people from getting on their phone and doing these live streams, or not vlogging but live streams. So, yeah, but you know they got them stuff that you can work around that. Yep, we have got to go. So I just be every time I think y'all about buying stuff, I I'm saving. I'm saving. I know it may look like I'm buying something or I'm showing you something because I know I got some stuff coming up, but I'm saving stuff. Y'all, did you? Woo. So I'm gonna leave this little bills here and just leave that for the comments. Anybody else can jump on, but I'm just, I just wanted to put it out there because I didn't have the exact number, the bill numbers. But yeah, man. What have I put up last? Oh, you guys, I don't know if you guys watched the other day. Anybody want to take a guess? Did I get the camera? If you guys watched that vlog, did I get that Canon camera? We were in Costco. We've been in Costco forever looking at the camera, so I just want to know what you guys think. Did I get it? I didn't. I don't think I got any comments. I haven't checked my comments, but I did ask that question. Whew. So that is a whole bill right there in itself. Trying to get that. Mm, man, like I said, that thing was it was on sale for $10.99, and it had been up to $14.99. And then the difference between that one and the Nikon, which I prefer Nikon brand, um, they just to me have better quality overall. But the only thing about that one, the screen is not fully articulated. And so that's the reason why I didn't want it. I just wish that it was. And the only one that is the D3500. And that one really is only $5.99. But there's some features that it does not have. And I don't want it. So it's like a catch 22. But yeah. So, but yeah, that Canon, I don't know. They even had a Canon that was like the one everybody uses. I don't want that one either. That sucker is junk. I think Jasmine had two of them, and they broke, or I don't know what she had to do to the camera. But yeah, and she didn't get them where I told her to go get them from, and so yeah. But everybody has problems with those Canons, vloggers. So I don't get that. I'm not. It is one of those you get what you pay for. That camera is only $650, so it's like, yeah. I, I'm not one to waste my money like that. That's low end and low quality to me. But everybody out here has so many problems with them. So, but this one completely completely different. The bundle was good. That was the kind of thing that kind of stood out. That bundle was really good. And yeah, but it was crazy because I just saw somebody vlog. They got one, and they got it on sale But theirs was on sale for $12.99. And I'm like, wow, gotta run and see you. But thanks for joining. It was $12.99. So I'm like, man, I guess we got better deals out here. Oh, y'all, my hand is itching. My right hand. Do y'all believe that? That's when your right hand itch. That's your money hand. Your palm. It's true. Yep, I got some money coming. That is so true. I'm sorry I'm moving this camera. My palm is just itching. But yep, that is so. It's always been true for me. So, yep, some good luck. Something I don't expect. Let me go check my bank account. I might have got a deposit I ain't even checked. I hope so. Whew. Um, yeah, man. This dude talking about he want to go half. He want to go half on the camera with me. And I told him okay, but get the camera by myself. I just asked him for something else. I really wanted the where they had the pineapple watch. It was a man. What kind of watch was that? I can't remember who made it. Oh man, I can't think, y'all. I don't think it was Swiss. It was another high one. It wasn't Citizen. I can't remember. I have to look at the thing. But it was pretty. I want that bracelet earring set. That's all I wanted. The rest of the stuff I get on my own. I'm not I don't ask for a lot. I think that's a I guess a question, guys, something stuff that they talk about amongst themselves. They always ask if they wives ask for this and that. And yeah. Like, no, she don't ask for nothing. She just, I do it myself or I will buy it myself, but I don't ask for stuff. I never been that type of woman. I'm not I don't know. I'm not material like that. I'm not material. When I do get stuff, it's like one thing. It may cost a whole lot of money, but I'm not getting anything else for years and years and years and years. So that's usually why I get it. Because, or, that's usually why he'll give it to me or buy it or whatever. Because I don't ask for stuff. Some people just ask for stuff oh, I like this, I like that. Nobody got time for that. I want a car. Go buy me a car. I'll leave you alone for life. I promise. I will. I'll put it in writing. And he knows I will. So, yeah, we've had things like that come up. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm not materialistic. I buy my own stuff. I'm independent like that. So, yeah. But at the same time, women, ladies, we got to get ours too. We have to get ours too. So you have to ask for what you want. Ask and you shall receive. But I can't I'm not going to say what I'm getting him because I know somebody going to try to tell him. So I'm not going to say it, but yeah, he's been wanting something. And so I'm going to get it, and it is you guys will find out. It's a chunka. That's all I gotta say. I told him I was giving him a lump of gold. But yeah. I think he deserves it. So let me get it for him. And something else. But Look at this little thing again. Like I said, I really didn't have too much. Um, too much on this. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are. Where you guys are in school. Is anybody plans for next school year, or have you started next school year? Are you taking a break? I'm curious to find out if anybody is exploring other avenues. Are you complementing homeschool? Are you supplementing? Are you public schooling, private schooling, charter schooling? Yeah, because I know that happens. A lot of things happen between when you start and when you end, and all kinds of stuff. That's what I'm curious about. And, these bills coming up affecting people. I just want to know what have changed in anybody's direction or course, or are you thinking about things differently now? Do these bills make you think differently? Because, like I said, these are, isolated states, but they are states, and the stuff is, states do pay attention to other states. So nobody is excluded. So hopefully this provokes enough thought to, just open up some eyes to what's out there, the possibilities, and what should be happening as parents. What can we do as parents? Some of us just, like I say, we try to, stay under the radar. We don't want to be bothered and that type of thing. And that's not always the right thing to do, because when things like this come up, I'm sorry, it is going to affect you. Whether you want it to or not, it does affect you in some way or another, or it will. And if you do nothing about it and you just ignore it, it's not going to go away. And should one of these issues ever come, to your door, and you just sweep it under the rug, that might be a problem. So I don't know how close you all are to other parents or organizations or something like that, but I would try to get together with other people, or at least organizations and stuff like that in your area, and try to find out what's being done. And not just for the sake of these. I mean, it's probably so much more that you could be doing actively, to be included, um, and stuff like this. A lot of people just don't. I don't know. It's not a you're not allowed thing, or only this type of person can. I don't know. Don't exclude yourself. Include yourself is what I'm trying to say. Go socialize with somebody. Learn something. Teach somebody something. But yeah, man, this and that main, yeah, she has a whole lot to say. That Betsy, yeah. She, man, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of heat on her in a lot of different areas. Um, yeah. And so I know she's behind a lot of this stuff. So that right there, that's a whole hot mess in itself. But again, with the issue with the turn pin case and things like that, um, they're not the first ones and they're not the last. People are just, homeschoolers in general are being and still have been targeted. So we have to not hide, but we need to get together some plans. That's what we have to do. Get together some plans, some solid plans to help. And I know us, those of us in Texas, Texas is like, I mean, it is the best state because there's no laws. We don't have to report. We don't have to turn in anything. We don't have to, do anything. Really. No registering, no vaccinations, nothing. But we are the worst when it comes to the laws because there are no laws that protect homeschool families in Texas. We are so low, and that's like bad. We have no laws that protect us as families. So, like I said, this 575 bill that affects every family with kids, whether you homeschool or not. This is making it worse on us. And like I said, if I had grandparents in the mix, man, that could be quite crazy. But yeah, every penny I had be going to my attorney, and some pennies I'd be borrowing too. If it came down to it. But yeah, we have no laws here. And I just think, still, I don't, that's not a bad thing. I have so much we have so much freedom here. Just the way the whole state was set up. It was built as a country, its own country. So going back to the leper case, I don't see anything too major upsetting what's going on. If the people don't know about this bill, there's not going to be a problem. But for the people that do know about the bill, that's where a problem comes in. But the majority of people are oblivious to stuff like this. They just don't pay attention. So, as long as it's, quiet, nobody. But then again, there are people, like I said, the cases have been existing. That's why they went ahead and passed the bill. This families have already been torn apart because of it. But now that it is officially, up, it's out there. Some more people, can become aware of it. That makes sense. Yeah, man, these people. Let's see who's behind this. So, abuse or no abuse, every family. I know somebody want me to talk about. Um, I know California is doing some stuff and vaccine deals. I'm not going to, that, yeah, that is something that I really don't, I don't know, because, it's a touchy subject as it is. People are very judgmental, but at the same time, people are very ignorant. Now, California is running rampant with the measles. Now, I know they didn't put this stuff back out there, okay? They put it back out there, but these little kids should not be running around with the measles, y'all. They just shouldn't. Okay? So, that mess went up the coast, Washington, back down, people on planes and stuff. Why the heck you didn't get no vaccine? I don't understand it. Somebody, oh, I can't stand the germ. That child coughed on my child. But doggone it, you won't get them vaccinated? I don't understand that. You gonna give them something that could kill them. Now, these days, what they got in these vaccinations are not all that, well, they weren't all that good to begin with. But still, man, it's the lesser of two evils. I'm just saying. I don't understand that. But yeah, that mess is running crazy out there. People scared to go anywhere who I think, then don't breathe on me, and that's so crazy. And they don't know where, like I said, especially through the airports. They don't know where this stuff is going. Where it's coming from. That's scary. That's so scary. That's why I don't like to travel like that on the planes and stuff. But yeah, I just don't like to go anywhere. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Lord knows I got trips coming up very, very soon. Unfortunately, I gotta fly. But I'm good though. But yeah. I think people just need to use common sense. Um because there's so many examples I can give. For instance, you don't want to vaccinate your child, but you clean your house with chemicals, very harmful, toxic chemicals. Because it say green on the bottle, or it says, what is that stuff? Mrs. Myers method. I'm just, I can give some receipts. I'm gonna come in and talk about that. But that mess is very, very toxic. Those brands are very, very toxic. So some of y'all really need to think about that. Okay, it is what it is. But like I said, the lesser of two evils. Um, I don't know. You still alive? You got the vaccines? You still alive? People just nowadays so scared of this and that, they don't know what to be scared of, and it's crazy because the stuff that you should be afraid of, you're not. It's the stuff you doing yourself, and not really paying attention. You just trusting and trusting and trusting. So my suggestion would be to possibly delay them, and delay them as long as possible. That would be my suggestion. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I just that's a that's a really hard one to unpack. Really, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of hard. But being that this whole state, um, again, I kind of understand where they're coming from on that standpoint in Iowa with the vaccinations. People are taking their kids out unvaccinated. Nobody wants their child in school like that. But okay, well, I'm gonna keep them at home and homeschooling. But you know what? The thing is, you're taking that child out in public. That's where I have a problem. Just saying. So if you can be one of those that don't take your kid out in public, then fine. But I don't know many people like that. I really, really don't. Especially like I say, when you do so many toxic things in the home. Um, what is the fight? It's just a fight, for nothing. You gotta lose something to win something. So there are, yes, there are known things. Like I said, this outbreak, yeah, they put this stuff out there. Okay, just like when they put out the what is that stuff we had long, the what is that the swine flu and what was that bird disease stuff? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All that kind of stuff. They put that stuff out there. So no, the yeah, whatever I'm trying to think of. But population control. That's all it is population control. And we know that especially our brown children, um, get targeted. Children in the poor neighborhoods and things like that are the ones that get targeted. But, who's behind all that? The Gates. The Gates are behind that. And they've even said that publicly. So that's no secret. But this thing about these kids, I don't know. Trying to think. Anything else I missed on this little bill? For nope. June. Oh yeah, so they have to report to the school district no later than June 30th. This is in Iowa. Health and safety visits. I don't know if I said that part, but yeah, they said, excuse me, the board of directors of the school district will conduct quarterly home visits to check on the health and safety of the children. So, yeah. So, not only will CPS be coming in, whoever from the school board is going to come into the home. So, they are very, very tight on this Iowa HF 272. Yeah. It's amended. Section 299.4, subsection 1 is where that is found. Anyhow, I am going to get off of here. I thought I'd take me a little break. I'm in here working. I told you guys earlier we had to run. And did we run? Let's see. Yep, we made it. Full of traffic. Lord, like I said, I know better than to be trying to go down there in the middle of the day. But yeah, that last mile and a quarter is where we got stuck. And it's just like, oh, man, we got down there quick and just sat in traffic right there for like 15 minutes. But we made our little drops and stuff like that and made it back right around 6. So I did get a chance to get some writing done. I'm getting ready to go back in and work on some things before I call it a night. I needed to take a break and get this out of the way. And I'll have up some new vlogs up tomorrow and the rest of the days. Hopefully. I know I say that, but anything could come up. I'm trying, y'all. I really am trying. So, with that, I will talk to you all in the comments for those of you that came in later and did not catch this live. But let us know any new homeschool bills for 2019 and let us know the state. That way we can look those bills up. Good night.